Hello everybody, my name is Markiplier. Hello. My name is not Markiplier. My name is Panzer-Chan, and today we're working on another DNS devlog, I guess. And I just saw, and because this took me half an hour to realize, I'm glad I caught it now, is that I messed up the audio, where I turned off the microphone input. Which was really silly that I did. I turned off the microphone input, and basically for like 20 or 30 minutes the audio was really quiet. I'm still gonna upload that like 30 minutes, but I decided, or I figured, since I'm not too early in, I'm only like 27. I was only 27 minutes in. I'll just start again, and because I haven't done very much. So let's see. Yeah, all I've been doing is just working on this bullet pattern again. The one that I finished in I think the 6th one. Is it the 6th or the 7th? Or I mean the 6th, the 5th. Hold on, this might be number 6. I thought it was number 7. Okay, so this one's number 6. The last one I did, which was last night, was number 5. Okay, so this is number 6. So in that case, the 30 minutes before is going to be named probably 5.5. Since I messed up the audio. This is the progress so far, I guess, on the pattern. I think it's fun to dodge, but I don't know if it looks very pretty. That's, I guess, the only other concern I have, is it might not look very pretty to me. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I haven't done very much. Pretty much all I did was just add the coroutine for al-aman for this phase. Did the positions for sabir and al-aman too, and then I made this pattern that al-aman is shooting. That's about it that I've done so far. I don't know how I feel about it though. Because I feel like it just doesn't look very nice, if that makes sense. Maybe it's because of the, there's too many bullets on the screen. I think it might be because of that. Let me do this instead. Because I want these to be the main focus of dodging, like these butterfly things, and the al-aman is just kind of there to distract, I guess. Maybe that's it. Maybe it's because the initial speed is so low that there's just a bunch of bullets hanging out on the screen, which is distracting. So let's bump that up to 3, the lowest speed. Okay. Now it feels like there's not enough bullets on screen. that this is easy peasy to dodge. But it is hard to hit them because they're moving around so much, and the player needs to move around a lot too. So maybe I can make it like, ooh, actually I know what I can do. So okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have a timer going, sort of. Not a timer, like, let's do an index. Actually, let's progression index. It's gonna do this. Then we need a boolean. Bool, I guess I'll just call it phase 2, even though, no, I won't do that because I don't want it to be confused with the actual phase, the boss fight phases. Yeah, I call it pattern 2. So after, like, let's say 15 times, actually 12, because that's multiple of 4, which is positions. After 12, it doesn't need to do all that. It's gonna do this. So now she needs to, like, she's gonna shoot butterflies, I guess. She's gonna shoot a ring of butterflies around herself. So I don't want them to be too fast, so let's do like 3. And that should be good. I shouldn't need to do anything else. Let's see if that works. So that's, I'm counting in my head how many times they've stopped. So it's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, yeah, there we go. That gets probably wait until 13 so that she gets to there. 13. Actually, I think I'm gonna do a third one also. So I'll wait until it gets to 9, and then if index equals 17, it'll turn on 3. So if it's pattern 3, it's going to do it again. But these ones are going to be twice as fast, and they're going to be different color. Okay, I'm going to do this just to like test it out. Alright, let's see how I like that. This is fun to dodge. It's not super hard, and it looks pretty. At least I think it does. Okay, so there goes that one. Okay, and now she has the blue ones that also shoot out. Okay, I like that. Yeah, I like that. However, I think I am gonna change al-amans to be a bit slower. Or, yeah, the bullets, I mean. So I'm gonna decrease this speed. And let's see if I like that more. Yeah, I do. Also, I just realized that I don't need the bools. I don't need the booleans. I can just make it check the progression index. I don't need to have the phase 2 or the pattern 2 and pattern 3 booleans. I like that pattern. I think that's fun and it looks nice. So, alright. However, I am actually going to add a bit of a... Hold on. If progression... Nope. Progression index is greater than or equal to 9. Then we'll do that. And then if progression index is greater than or equal to 13. So we're going to get rid of these. Get rid of these. Yeah. I think that's good. Also, I'm gonna tell her to wait a second. Or like wait half a second between these ones. Okay. Okay, that's not right. Oh. Duh, that's why. It was the wrong direction. It's amazing the things you can discover when you read and use your eyes, isn't it? Wow, I can't believe I didn't get hit there. Okay, and then this one should be the first one that she does that on. Yeah, that is. Okay. I like how that looks. And I think it's cute that they wait for each other. It looks nice and it's fun to dodge. I'm kind of worried that a lot of my bullet patterns just kind of look the same. So I try to spice them up as much as I can. But there are a lot of bullet patterns. In Toho, the stages and boss fights are usually only about half the length, so per stage there's probably twice as much like unique patterns in danmaku in the DNS game, I think, compared to Toho. Which is why there's so many. Like, I think in al-aman and sabirs boss fight alone, between the two of them, there's like 12 or 13 different patterns. Well, actually there's more than that if you include the different forms of them for the different players. So yeah, there's like, I don't know, 20 maybe? 20-ish between just this these two characters. They have 20 like different unique patterns between the two of them in this one stage. Which I think is a good amount. Alright, so looks like that's that. That's that boss. That's that phase done. Okay, so now I have to add it to this. Add it to the test for the boss fight management coroutine. Hiccup. Alright, so now let's try playing at neutral. The trouble with that is trying to actually make the neutral, like, try not to stick to one character for too long. So I just need to, like, keep changing who I'm playing as. So I'll probably be washed because of that. Alright, so this is phase 2. Can't remember which ones are neutral and which ones are particular character phases. I guess I'll just have to see. Maybe I can figure out a way to like say so with the UI. Like it'll say which character this boss or this particular phase is for. Oh, here it is. Here's phase 5. Neutral. Let's see how it feels. Okay, kind of short, a little bit short. And this is probably my favorite, like, pattern. Okay, that took 3.5 minutes. I might change the health pools a bit, just because I want it to last a bit longer than 3.5 minutes. Like I want it to be at least 4.5. Alright, that's Sabir and al-Aman's boss fight. I think I am gonna change the health pools though. So let's take a look. I'm just gonna increase each one by 100 and see how that affects it. Alright, let's see if that feels better. How much longer it takes like that. I'll be right back and I'll go get a water bottle. Hello. I'm back. Oh, hold on. Did my mom just get home? Hello everybody, my mobile. Five Freddy's. Okay, I'm back. My mom was home, my mom got home, so I was talking with her, seeing how her day was. So where was I? Oh yeah, I was about to play test it with the bigger health values. All right, let's see. I'm just gonna play with. I'm not gonna try to do the neutral this time. Just because I want to see how the other ones feel with or how it, like, I don't know, how Corner Pulley is usually my main girl, so I'll just play with her and not really worry. I'll just see how it is for her. Man, I'm washed. I need to lock in. Okay, that was short. That was about 40 seconds. This one's quite silent. Not all of these have sound effects. In the next version, or in the new Steam version of the game, I'm probably gonna add more sound effects than just the one bullet shooty sound. I might give each kind of bullet its own, like each shape its own sound. Alright, so this one took about 4 minutes, it looks like. So I think I need to increase the health pools a bit. Keep messing around with them. Because I'm not even trying to play optimally. That's the thing. Dang it. So that took about 4.5 minutes. I think what I'm gonna do is also increase the health of the first phase. I'm gonna play this with like changing character. But it also could be taking more or less time than it normally would because I'm playing kind of dangerously, where I'm not really doing a very good job of dodging the danmaku. If I was like really locking in, like not like no hit, then it might end up taking a lot longer. I think a boss rush mode would be fun, where it's just boss fight after boss fight, and it's all of their phases, no matter the character, and the goal is to just clear them as fast as possible. I think that would be fun. Wow, I have like 0 time with Caden. The flamethrower isn't built up at all. I don't think I've lost any from time. Any of them have timed out yet. The timeout is something new I added. I got it from Toho, but the previous 3 boss fights in the game didn't time out. Like the patterns just went on for however long until the player reduced the boss's health enough. That's weird. It feels like it's taking the same amount of time. That's weird. Hold on. So, how much health is there here? The bar. Max value is 4,400. Okay. So now if I turn these back on, what is it? 3,600. So it is changing, I guess, just not very much. Okay, I'm gonna try adding not 200 to each, so it'll be 300 total between the 6 phases. So what does that come to now? It was 4,400 before, so it should be like 5,600. Yeah, that was exactly right. Okay, let's see how that feels, because it didn't feel like it was making any difference before. Oh, this is, I forgot this is the Dracy stage for this. This is quite fun to dodge. Did I make this on recording? I can't remember if I did. Well, my sister's door is open. I can tell because their bird is squawking. Alright, so it's gone to 3 minutes now, and we're about 2/3 through. Oh, it's this one that we changed a little bit last night. Dang it. Oh man, this one's actually kind of hard to dodge. Oh, okay. Alright. Okay, now we're at this one. So that did make a difference. It added like a minute, I think, to the length of the boss fight. I think I'm happy with that. I'm probably gonna put checkpoint halfway through, I think. So like there will be a checkpoint at the start of al-Aman's boss fight, and then there will be one at the start of Sabir and al-Aman's boss fight, and then there will be one halfway through. Yeah. Actually, I don't know if I should. If players ask for it, I'll put one there, I guess. Learn how to dodge with that one. Or that part of it. This part's not very hard to dodge. Okay, so that's about 5 minutes. Yeah. Alright. So now, how do they feel back to back? I want to try doing it like back to back. Changed my keyboard. I was wondering why that wasn't working. Let me check the stage manager script because that's the one that calls this coroutine to start, I think. Oh, I'm dumb. I've clicked on the wrong script. Okay. So, now we're gonna try playing both back to back. So that should take like 10 minutes, I think. Which is, now that I'm saying it out loud, that's a long time for one stage's boss fight. But there'll be checkpoints. think that was the first time I got hit. Oh, I accidentally popped a bomb. Yeah, that's fine. And this is her, like, second to last, I think. Yeah. Okay. That was 4.5 minutes. Oh. I know there's a spot. Oh, I think actually the spot that dodges all the bullets is right in the middle here. Yeah, right where the player spawns. And then the bullets will hit you. Ah! Forgot about that one. Alright, so that's al-Aman's boss fight, and then it should... Yep, here we go. Okay, here's Sabir's boss fight. Alright, so this is the second half of it. You think it's over, but you're wrong. Her girlfriend shows up. The power of homosexual love. Lesbian romance. Let's go. It's too strong. Ah! Oh, I guess I took too long for that one. Oops. Well, the first one I've been timed out on, where the timer ran out. Well. That one too? Dang, okay. I'm not doing as much damage as I thought I was. Okay. Wait, I'm pretty sure the timer's not running out. Is that a bug? Here, let me look at the timer for this one. I wasn't getting timed out on any of them before. What the heck? Okay, maybe there is a bug with the health, because that shouldn't be happening. Okay, that one was fine. Weird. The timer, oh! The timer's going down way too quickly. That's why. That's why. Okay, it's because I just looked at the timer. The timer was like going way too fast, and I think that's because at the end of al-Aman's boss fight, I'm guessing the timer, the coroutine that like keeps track of the timer for her doesn't stop. So there's two coroutines that are reducing the timer number. Okay, so that would be why. Let's see if that's true, if I'm right. So it needs to turn the phase. Wait, right? Is that right? I think that's what was happening. That looks to be the cause of the bug to me. Oh yeah, here we go. That's why. So it starts another coroutine. Okay. I knew I wasn't crazy. And we're going to do the same thing here. And then at the start of Sabir's boss fight, it's going to stop it. Or at the end of this boss fight, it's going to stop it. Okay, yeah, that's good. Okay. So let's try that. Let's try that again. Because that was an inaccurate readout of how long it would take to beat both boss fights, since one of them was going by twice as fast as it should have been. I've been getting much better at these patterns that I've made. I don't have to. I don't get killed by them as often. Is kill the right word? I feel like it'd be better to say hit. Okay, I said I don't get hit by them as often, and I get hit because I'm talking. I feel like hit is the better word to use, because they don't really kill the player, they just kind of... Ba-choom! Okay. Dang it, I moved too quickly there. Dang it. Timing is messed up. Fiddlesticks. Oh, nuts. This game can go suck an egg. That's a term I learned from my grandpa the other week, suck an egg. Apparently it's something that people used to say when they wanted to tell someone to, like, screw off. Tell them to go suck an egg. Which I find quite adorable. Quite hilarious. People used to make fun of boomers a lot back in, like, 2020. But the older I get, the more I appreciate boomer culture. And boomers in general. I mean, I still think that they definitely are responsible for a lot of woes of modern society, but they aren't that bad. There's definitely things to like about boomers. They might have some wisdom, if only we'd shut up and listen. I like the boomer aesthetic, I'll say. I like how boomers dress and talk. In act. Well, except for, like, racism, you know. But not all boomers are racist. Definitely not. Just there's kind of like a stereotype. Alright. I'm realizing that this boss fight is actually kind of fun to play. Imagine how much more fun it could be with music. And, like, background visuals. Maybe I cooked? Maybe. We'll see. This is the spot. This is the spot where she won't hit you. Yeah. That was a coincidence. I didn't mean to add that, but there's a spot here right where the player spawns where the bullets just don't hit. And I think that's kind of funny. So I just left it in. Not gonna lie, those big bullets look kind of tasty. Like I'd eat them. They look like they'd be lemon lime colored. Not lemon lime colored, lemon flavored. Alright, timer's moving at a normal pace. Cool. So I should be able to clear this before the timer runs out. I think there's like a maximum of 6 minutes that each half of the boss fight can take, because each phase has like 60 seconds for the timer, and there's about, I think, oh my gosh, I'm washed because I'm talking. There's 6 phases per boss fight, or per half, so there's a total of like 12 phases, I think, give or take, what you want to consider a phase. In the code, I believe there's 6 phases per each. I do. One of the things I do like about DNS boss fights, or the ones that I've made so far, are that each boss fight has its own like color palette. I love Toho boss fights. I love Toho boss fights. I think they're like probably one of the gold standards for how to make bullet hell boss fights. But a lot of the boss fights don't have any particular like color palette, right? Like they visually look similar to each other. So one of the things I try to do is to make each boss feel like they have a sort of special set of danmaku, like shapes and colors and styles that they use. I think probably, oh my goodness, it's getting faster now. Probably when I go back and remake this boss fight, because I'm going to have to eventually, I'm going to change some of it and just kind of tweak it, as well as making new ones for the new patterns for the higher and lower difficulties. And I'm definitely going to try to like stick to more of a style per boss fight. Like each boss having their own unique style, like visually and to play against. I want them to all feel different, right? A lot of Toho boss fights, I hate to say this, I love Toho boss fights, but a lot of them feel sort of samey and not very unique to the character, if that makes sense. Like it feels like a lot of the boss fights can just be sort of copy and pasted onto any particular girl. But there are some which are very specific to their characters. Like Marissa's comes to mind. Hers is one of my favorite boss fights because of that. Because it is just so characteristically Marissa. Reimu's too, with her her boss fight, she uses the talismans as bullets a lot. And there's other things about her boss fight that I can't think of. Ryzen's boss fight, the way she sort of manipulates how the player can see the bullets and how the bullets move, that's really cool. Moko's boss fight, of course. Oh, hold on. We're finished here. Okay. So, it takes about 10 to 11 minutes to beat both of them together. Cool. Cool. Splendid. Okay. Let's see. How long is this recording become? An hour, 11 minutes. Okay. I think this might be where I want to end it off for tonight, because together with the other half of the other video, it's like an hour 40, I think, of recording. So that's pretty decent. I want to eventually do more and more, more regularly, but for now I don't want to overdo it. Yeah, I think we've pretty much finished the boss fight. All I need to do now is get people for testing, get some play testers, get some people who can like feedback on the current state of the boss fight, and then yeah, that's pretty much it. I think after this, what I want to do is work on stage 3, right? If I don't tweak the boss fight any further for al-aman and sabir, I want to work on stage 3 and get the music finished for both halves of the boss fight, because each boss fight has its own track, or each half of the boss fight has its own track. So this stage has 3 tracks. I want to finish the stage 3 danmaku, and yeah, it looks like that's gonna be it for stage 3. I still have to do the backgrounds though, and the dialogue, but I don't think I'll do the dialogue on camera. I might do the backgrounds on camera, because I have to use Blender and make 3D models. Not very good 3D models, but I have to make something visual in the background. So I might do that on camera, but music and the dialogue and stuff, and like the portraits, probably gonna be off camera. So yeah, that was tonight's log. Had a lot of fun. I did have fun. I'm finding that the more I do these, each time I do it, I get more and more used to it, and I have more fun. So yeah, I think I'm definitely gonna keep doing these. They're definitely helping me like be productive more so than I would without it. So yeah, good good recording, good session tonight. I wish I didn't mess up the audio in the first half, but it is what it is. Alright, that's about it. See ya.